Why, hello there, and welcome to a Monday stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream, Ace the Firefighter. Hello. Um, hello, fellow cosmic threats. How did I know? How did I know? Welcome to the stream. Let me ping the Discord real quick. And let's see here. I just wanted to say right off the rip, by the way, thank you all for the support on the video. Ignore the stubble. I have some stubble today. I have been like, I'm getting electrolysis, and when you get electrolysis, you have to let out your facial hair grow out. And I was wearing a mask for like a week, and then I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna suffer or whatever. So, got a little bit of stubble, but it's honestly like it's getting better and better. And every time I go and get electrolysis, there's less and less, and it's pretty exciting. And it's tomorrow. I'm excited. Always love getting electrolysis. It's always a good time. I was gonna stream a little bit earlier, but I unfortunately, well, not maybe not unfortunately, I took some time to add a couple things to the soundboard, so we have some pretty good treats um on the soundboard now. And I'll just give you one of those right now. This may let me make sure it's not like giga loud. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. So let me unmute that. And then
You were made obsolete by our own creation.
Indeed.
we've got Drunk Jones. We've got Mr. Drunk Jones. Let me say hello to people. We got Ace the Firefighter, Aji, hello. Turea, Northwind Poet, me and my chocolate chips, hello. Serena, Violet, Grace, hello. Madison, String, Ruby. First time catching one of these since the summer. Wow, that's awesome. I'm visually impaired, so if there's stubble, you're none the wiser. Oh well, that's. I'm glad that like it's anyway. I sort of I don't mean that I'm glad that you're visually impaired. I just if it's not that noticeable, then that's good. Anyway, don't want to shove my whole ass foot in my mouth like right at the start of the stream here. You just double ever just saying, "Oh, thank you. I am so hoping for no more laser mishaps for myself. Yours is coming out well. Oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah, no, it's been good. It's been good. Laser got a lot of it, but not all of it, and electrolysis seems to be cleaning up what's left, and that's all I could ask for. Uh, autocorrect. No, you're okay, Aloha. It's totally fine. No worries. Hello there, Sheepish T-Rex. And do I know Sonic X? You mean like the series? Yeah. Snap Blep, hello. Alice says hi. Hello, Alice. Okay, yeah. It seems like a pretty trans live stream already since Sonic has been mentioned. That is definitely a thing. I got another really good clip for you. Let me put on the headphones so I can hear them.
But imagine a giant Joe Rogan pussy right up there, like
No.
I mean, elevated,
like a jellyfish.
teleported up into Joe Rogan's vagina.
Nice. Yeah. Got some good clips here. Good clips. How are things going? Things are going okay. Yeah, thank you all for the support on the video. I did not realize calling myself a cosmic threat would like make my video go super hard in the algorithm. But it happened, and here we are, and I'm excited. I thank you all for your support and encouragement. It is always nice to see a video do well because it's like, holy crap, maybe I can survive this. That is almost as crazy as turning the frogs gay, and I got that one too.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that?
So we got a lot of stuff going on here. I gotta make sure that I got the. It's hard to normalize the audio levels.
Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we.
Gonna take a shower. Hope I don't miss much. Oh, nice. I just got out of a shower recently. As an agender party gender thing, Sonic is the mascot. Nice. And hey, anime sidekick gal, welcome. Yeah, so I had a good day. Did some cleaning. We got Fred chilling. He's loafing. He's vibing. He's he's just a good old fluffy boy doing the most. And by doing the most, I mean not doing anything. Um, but yes, indeed. I went to a Disney themed drag show recently where two drag Kermits were dancing to Techno Turn the Frogs Gay remix. That is sick. You miss Bush. I know, isn't that sad? Isn't that really sad when you miss Bush? When you're like sentimental or nostalgic for like an objectively horrible president because it's less objectively horrible than this president. I get it. I get it. I get it. So we can talk about politics, get into the politics. I don't really have too much life stuff to go over. We're not going to record a video today because I want to shave before recording the video. So, probably Wednesday is when I will record the video for this week. I've been thinking about how would you all feel? How do people think like a second channel? Like, okay, so I've been thinking about making a second channel for flow art stuff, but then I sort of had the idea of like, I could make a second channel for like just content that's not very relevant to my main channel. You know what I mean? How lots of streamers do, where like you watch the main channel for like the content that I think is important and what I actually want to do, but then you watch the second channel for like funny clips or just like life talk or whatever. And I think I could benefit from that because I think we have I think pretty often here on the stream we have conversations that could make a really good video. But they don't really fit the theme of my channel, and then they just end up getting lost forever in the logs, in the VODs or whatever. So I think that could be like useful. It's not a bad idea, one for just chatting content and fun stuff. Yeah, exactly. Or yeah, like just like the funny stuff or the whatever. Like I think that could be a really cool idea. Help grow awareness of the channel. Kind of give people a more uh a broader view of my content. It's just that like probably at the size that my channel is at right now, I'm not sure if that would be like wise or not. I would like to see the flow arts. So if you want to see the flow arts, you just have to go to my link tree, which let me grab that real quick. I need to update. For some reason my default description for my in the description of my videos, you can like find my links to everything. But it's not always like for some reason the live stream stuff does I have my link tree in there. So you can always just go to my link tree, which I'm pinning in all the chats. So some shout outs for Twitch. I don't know why my voice just did something weird there, but like the Live in Pixel, Computer Bobby. Oh wait, I think I already shouted those people out. So the Bee's Knees, Jasper, and Dr. Deadworth. Thank you for following me on Twitch. That's mighty kind of you. Yeah, so I just shared my link tree in the chat, and like my Instagram is where I share a lot of my flow content. So you can watch my flow content on my Instagram if you would like. It's a great air purifier. I have the same one. Yeah, I got no complaints. I don't really like how big the filters are and how much plastic are in them. But other than that, it's good. Hello, Health. Welcome. Hello, Quinn. Welcome. I got kind of lost in politics stuff. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that the Ice Cube people might come to my school. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's I mean ICE is pretty messed up right now. It's it's all bad and stuff. I definitely think it's not good. Um Question, how do you feel about people who use its or parties? Uh I don't really care about neopronouns. Like do whatever you want. It's not my business, really. I will say I have never met anyone who uses neopronouns like very actively. So I don't really know many people who do that, but I don't have anything against it. Like it doesn't really matter. Um Can you explain to a Gen X like me what the heck a link tree is? Do I send resumes to it? No. So like if you go to the chat, if you're looking at YouTube chat, there's a link pinned to the top. It's called a link tree, and it's just a website that contains all of my social media links. So you click the link tree, it pops right open, and you can see my YouTube channel, my Twitch channel, my Patreon, my Discord, my Instagram's up there, my Threads, my Blue Sky. It's all up there. So you can go look at all my links. Like people that are curious about flow arts, you can go look at my Instagram. And you know, that's some good stuff there. So it would possibly split your viewer subscription, so it may be a good idea to plug whichever channel each time. Or ask them to subscribe even if they're not interested. Yeah, no, I know what you mean, but honestly, like, I don't think it would really split my viewer base. What I notice here's what I notice happening when people make, uh, I'm sorry, my brain just stopped working. I'm trying to read chat. Shinon, hello. I'm doing well. If you mean that I'm your favorite cosmic threat, I'm doing well, but I don't actually know if that's what you mean. Um, Okay, so when YouTubers make second channels, usually like 10% of their audience will break off, or not break off. Sorry, that's a wrong way to put it. Um, a a portion of the audience will also watch the second channel. So like 10% of my audience would then also watch my second channel content. But the power of the second channel is that like if I'm making content that's just funny, or if I'm making content that's just like not really necessarily related to my main channel content, it gives a second avenue for people to find me. So like someone might not find me through my politics. Actually, like I have a good example of this. Like the trans lifestyle content that I make sometimes. I actually don't really feel like I should be releasing that stuff on my main channel anymore. Like I feel like I should make a second channel where I talk about like trans lifestyle stuff or just life stuff or just funny stuff or whatever. And it would be more of like a social channel and less of a political commentary channel. And it would just basically give like the algorithm, it'd basically be me like trying to get people into the community through like the joke or something. Hello Matoko and Shadow, and thank you Shinon, that's very nice of you. Let's see here. Oh, missed the I use neopronouns. I have a long list. uh it's they them parties blocks are like Pokemons. I'll steal everyone's next. Silly. I don't know what, like, I don't understand some of those, like, you know, those pronouns that you're using or whatever. But like, frankly, it just doesn't matter to me. Like, not in a mean way, but just like do whatever you want. Like, I don't think it makes you cool or cooler to use neopronouns. I don't think it makes you like not cool. Like, I just think it makes you a person who's identifying how you want to or whatever. I use Fae and Fair because they're really cute pronouns, but no one genuinely referred to me with neopronouns. I think that's really cute too, actually. Like, I low key like kind of love it when people when people tell me that I look like elfish or like I look a little bit like fayish or whatever. Genuinely, those are like my favorite compliments when people do that. Um, yeah. I love astronomy, so I actually fuck with the cosmic threat thing. Yeah, no, I feel that. Like honestly, it's like kind of like gassing us up at this point. Like when when they try to when they try to like make it seem like we're this huge issue, like this big threat or something, it's like it's almost like they're just like gassing us up. Like, we're the mutants from the X-Men series, and like we're all super awesome and cool and have all these awesome cool abilities, but like the world isn't ready for us because we're just so cool. Hey Gwen, welcome. What happened to the cosmic problem video? What do you mean? What do you mean about the cosmic? What do you mean? You are way too small to be worrying about creating a second channel. You need to play the consistency game until you're over 50K. Yeah, I mean, I get that. I'm not planning on not doing that. I'm just saying that like I think it would be useful to be able to release more content, like in general. Um, I appreciate your feedback. Hey Leah, GTSY, I have no idea what that means. Did you reach out to the line yet? No, I haven't. I got a lot of shit I need to do that I've been trying to catch up on. My executive dysfunction has put me very much behind on life stuff, so I've been doing that. Sweet, I want both. Hope you're all. Oh, sorry, that was not. Hello, Leah. Hey there, Brooke. Sorry if I'm offering things too much lately. I found out recently that my Fred's has a heart murmur, and I don't know why yet. Oh, I'm sorry. Helping is a coping mechanism, and I need to watch it. Cheapest T-Rex, you're fine. I don't even know necessarily what you mean by that. Like, I don't. You comment sometimes, but I don't think that you're like, you're allowed to comment on my videos. I don't think that you're like trying to force me to do something or not, or anything. Yeah, Shelly. Yeah, it's still up. I have a my most recent video. It's just called I guess I'm a cosmic threat. Like it's still up. We're at almost 10,000 views on it actually, which is pretty wild to think about it like that. Yeah, everyone seems to be taking that one pretty well, which is cool. I need to go. Oh, see ya, AG. I'm not sure how to say your name, so I hope I said that right. But yeah, have a good one. Uh-huh. Hey, Andrew, welcome. Haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. I'm a bit emotional today. Always there for others, but others are not there for me. I'm sorry, Health. Good to see you. Oh, okay. I see what that means. Um, so yeah, I feel it, Health. It's hard. I often am the rock for people, and I just saw it. I thought it was a few back. No, it was my most recent video. I'm often the rock for people. I'm often the grounding force for people, and it takes a lot out of me. And oftentimes, there's no one to support me, and so I get that. It's kind of hard. You have to really know what you need to take care of yourself and know when to reach out for help and to be like, hey, like I really need the support right now, kind of thing. And yeah, it's tough, but Health, we really appreciate everything you're doing, everything you do. Hello, I'm finishing Metal Gear Solid 2, but I'm here. Oh, sick. I actually really like Metal Gear Solid 2. Haven't been feeling well mentally, a lot of anxiety and stress. Yeah, that makes sense. I think it would be like let me be real with all of you. I think it would be weird if you were not stressed out. If you were not like worried or anxious, or like if you were just like, "Oh, everything's totally fine, super happy, life is great, everything's great." Then I think that I would like question your sanity a little bit. Like it is okay to not be okay. And I think we need to internalize that a little bit more, where it's like you don't have to worry about worrying about stuff. Like you should just be worried about the thing and then, like understand that that's normal and, it's going to make you a little more stressed out and you're going to have to try to work on mitigating that and, helping yourself to the best of your own ability, self-care. Um, I think that's all important. I think the triad is helping. Yes, I know it's from Tony Robbins, but it helps. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. The triad. Um, uh, I'm anxious about almost everything. No, I get it. I get it. It's just, if you know that that's an issue, then try to come up with the best coping mechanisms that you can, and that's about all you can do, really. Hey there, Ella. Welcome. I alternate between incredibly stressed and numb. Yeah. I think, it's hard to worry about this stuff all the time. It's kind of like important to know how to compartmentalize, but it's also hard not to go numb. I get it. For my fellow rocks who are maybe younger, gotta find other rocks for the friend group and work in shifts. Redundancy prevents burnout. That's a good point. I've never really been very good at that. I'm usually like um the only rock in a friend group, which is usually kind of tough. That is kind of a weird dynamic that there's usually only one rock in a friend group. Like you have to actively try to not have people just pile on one person and make them the therapist. Hello there, Sky Chosen. Ow. Stream freezes up for a few seconds every now and then. Is it just me? It might be you. I think my internet's doing okay. I'm not getting any big errors. Let me check. Yeah, I'm not getting any errors on my end. So I would assume that it might be on your end. Love Moxie, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I just saw that. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I don't get Twitch notifications on the restream chat, which is the chat that I'm looking at most of the time. Hey there, damned Sputnik. Holy crap. Talking is hard. One little bit of life thing. One little bit of life thing. What the fuck? One life thing. They doubled my progesterone dose and the past it's been I don't think it's been a week yet. I think it's not even been a week yet. But it is like I am like super foggy and it's kind of harder to talk and it's also kind of harder to think and remember things. Like I keep forgetting things that I should very very well remember, but my brain is just like cuz like what happened was I was on 100 milligrams of progesterone, but they prescribed so much of it that it went on back order. Like they ran out and it went on back order, right? Because I go to a gender clinic, so obviously they're prescribing a lot of progesterone. Um, and most people are on 100 milligrams. So I was on 100 milligrams. It went on back order. I ran out, and I was off it for like 4 or 5 days, and then I got on it again at 200 milligrams, and it is just really overwhelmingly strong. I'm hoping I adjust to it, but it's rough. Prog is a benzo, especially if you take it orally. Do you mean like actually, or do you mean it just feels like one? Because like I haven't looked that up, but that sounds like I don't know. Hold on. It has effects similar to benzo due to its metabolite. Word I can't say, which acts on the GABA receptors, targeting same target as benzos. Here, let me uh let's see. Allopregnanolone, a neurosteroid derived from progesterone, enhances GABAergic activity, producing sedative, anxiolytic, and calming effects similar to benzos. This is why some people describe the effects of progesterone as feeling like a benzo buzz or experiencing benzodiazepine-like withdrawal symptoms. Oh, interesting. Cross tolerance exists between progesterone and allopregnanolone and benzos, meaning that long-term progesterone use can lead to similar withdrawal patterns, including anxiety, insomnia, and mood disturbances. Progesterone is often referred to as nature's own benzo. That's super funny. Um, okay. It's kind of interesting. That kind of makes sense as to why I feel like literally more dumb than I used to. I literally feel like it made me more dumb. Uh, let's see here. 200 milligrams is where it's at. I don't know. Like, I kind of don't like it. Like, maybe I'll adjust to it, but like right now, I honestly like people keep like my roommate will ask me something and I'll be like, that happened like an hour ago, but genuinely I cannot remember. Like I don't know what it's pretty bad. And like I keep going out to practice flow arts and I'm just like exhausted and I'm just like I can't focus. A friend of mine who is also trans says progesterone made her straight. Interesting. It didn't really change my sexuality. I had that for a couple weeks after increasing, then it seemed to level out. The sleepies too. Okay, yeah, as long as it levels out, like it's fine. I just, ugh. I haven't started progesterone yet. I have heard it's best to start around the 2-year mark of HRT. I've heard conflicting things about that. Honestly, it just really feels like we don't have enough studies on it. I've heard of some people starting progesterone really early in HRT. I've heard of some people starting after 1 year, 2 years, whatever. Uh, let's see. Um, you beat Metal Gear Solid 2? Awesome, congratulations. I mean, the end of that game is real long. You know, I actually remember being little, and my brother was like, "I want to get on the computer," and I was like, "Okay, I'm at the end of Metal Gear Solid 2, so whenever I beat the game, you can take over." And then it was like 2.5 hours later, and I was like, "I'm still watching cutscenes. I'm sorry." So funny. It's much healthier than chemical benzos. Your body knows what to do with it. Less negative side effects. Oh, okay. You can try boofing it. I've heard that you can do it as a suppository, but like I've heard that that also makes it way stronger, and I don't know about that. I never understood why progesterone was prescribed as a take at night drug. I've been taking it in the morning, and I feel really fancy, spacey. Now I have answers. Thank you. Oh yeah, I would never take my progesterone in the morning. Honestly, like I would. This is gonna sound wild, maybe, but like, well, maybe not on 100 milligrams, but on the 200 milligram dose, I would be scared to drive with this. Like, I would be so scared to drive on progesterone, like after it's active, you know. Uh, 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 uh. The triad is your state, so at the base is you physiologically. Physically, you're focusing on the third is language you have inside. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm trying to catch up on chat. Hey there, Ari, welcome. It's okay, Shelly, no worries. Dummy thick booty pills. Okay. uh, I heard progesterone 2-year mark is best for breast shape. I don't know, my boobs were a little bit pointy before I got on prog, and now they are round and look normal. Hideo Kojima loves his cutscenes. He really does. Boofing bypasses the sleepy effect. I think it's only stronger for feminizing potentially because levels stay higher longer than oral. Yeah, I don't know. Boofing it makes it metabolize much slower. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do I don't know if I want to do that. We'll see. We'll see. But let's talk about news and stuff and stuff. I was gonna God, I was gonna say something like earlier. Like we were about to blah 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 blah. We were about to talk about news stuff and then my brain like completely stopped working. Um Oh, if you're thinking about flying, just be really careful. I did want to start talking. I need to mention this like in as many instances as I can for now. Um, because they are deploying ICE at airports, and because the State Department just told ICE to target trans people, and because like obviously certain states are target like you can't really like it's not easy to get a passport with boofing. Okay, it's like as a suppository, like some people take the prog up the butt. I don't know if I would ever do that. But yeah, so if you're planning on going to an airport or if you're planning on flying and you have to go to an airport and you're trans, just please be really careful because like if you have a passport that outs you and you're at an airport with your passport getting ready to fly, then that is not necessarily good. I was told the ICE targeting trans people was a lie. I don't know that for certain, but I would be willing to believe it's true just out of like, you know, just I mean it sounds like it would be true. Let me look. State Department I don't know if it was a memo or I think it was an executive order targeting transgender individuals. Let me see. Uh, p- State Department visa rule set stage for ICE scrutiny of transgender immigrants. Okay, well, we know it's not going to stop at immigrants, but all right, let's look at this. State Department visa rule set stage for ICE scrutiny of transgender immigrants. New visa requirements could create document conflicts that follow gender nonconforming travelers into immigration enforcement databases. The U.S. Department of State has finalized a new immigration rule requiring visa applicants to identify their sex assigned at birth. Advocates warn that this change will expose transgender and non-binary travelers to scrutiny delays, visa denials, deportation if documents do not align. The regulation updates federal immigration policy procedures to align with the executive order issued by Donald Trump last year, directing agencies to recognize sex as a fixed biological classification. Under the new rule, visa and immigration systems will record sex assigned at birth rather than gender identity and recognize only male and female classifications. The policy applies to visa processing and immigration records maintained by the State Department, including applications for such programs as diversity immigrant visa. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, it kind of sounds bad. For transgender and non-binary travelers, particularly those whose passports reflect gender markers that are different from their sex assigned at birth, the policy could create bureaucratic conflicts between identity documents and federal immigration records. Such discrepancies could carry heightened consequences amid the Trump administration's aggressive immigration enforcement posture, where inconsistencies in official documents can trigger additional vetting or allegations of misrepresentation during visa adjudication. So it seems like it's mostly for people who are already like immigrants. You know what I mean? Like for immigrants that are trans. But I would I would honestly not put it past ICE to just like arrest and target trans people that are not immigrants, you know? Let's see here. I don't know if it's possible to reduce the maximum size your breast will grow with any lifestyle changes. Outside of like taking medications that hinder breast growth, I think I don't think there's really much you can do. I think it will just it'll just kind of do what it's gonna do, and it's really like I'm not really I don't really think that taking something at a specific time or whatever is gonna really make that much difference. Um, no, I have a fear of flights anyway. I don't want to water. I was told ICE targeting trans people was a lie. We looked that up, like how Diaperdon is shorting the market. Drives to different states than my mom. My mom is set on going to Italy with the whole family in a few months. I don't know if I'm going to be comfortable with that right now. Yeah, Sage, I won't leave the country at all. Like last year, I was considering, uh, like, there's this flow festival in Germany called Phoenix, and like it's huge, it's amazing. I have some flow friends in Germany. I was thinking about doing it, but, like, I just don't feel safe traveling out of the country. I don't feel safe applying for a passport because my passport expired, so I'd have to get a new one. F flying road trip? Yeah, I prefer driving over flying, honestly. Like, I always drive places, I never fly anywhere. I read that as people they believe are immigrants because it means they lied on their visa applications. Yeah. Um, I'm pretty sure there's more important things to talk about. I'm pretty sure there are more important things to talk about than pointy boobs. Well, yeah, but I'm a trans this is a trans community live stream, so like we're gonna talk about trans stuff occasionally, although I try to keep it like I have a news and politics stream that's for news and politics, and then we have a just chatting stream on Friday. Like Monday and Wednesdays are news and politics, and Friday is I uh, I love road trips for real. Yeah. Not a lie, they're using it as an excuse if they want to fuck with you for whatever reason. I've experienced it. Any way to check for history of ICE presence in specific airports? No, Ruby. That's the kind of the issue is that they are sending ICE agents to the airports just like there's no plan. Like there's no structure for this. Like they are just simply like and ICE agents are not trained to help with TSA. Like they are not trained to actually do anything for for airports. And so like literally ICE are going to be sent to the airports to quote unquote help, and all they're going to do is serve a security function, or they're going to serve as an enforcement like immigration enforcement function. And so like like they've arrested American citizens, they've deported American citizens, they have shown that they don't care if you're an immigrant or not. And so like even though it seems like they are basically just saying, "Oh, if you're a trans immigrant, you should be scared because if your documents quote unquote misrepresent your birth sex, then like that should be a big problem." But like fundamentally the big issue here is that like they're just going to see a gender non-conforming person and they're gonna be like, I hate this person because like ICE is like the Proud Boys, right? Like these are like the fucking right paramilitary forces that have always like been like whacking it at night to the idea of an American Civil War. So like they're gonna see someone who's like gender nonconforming and be like, ooh, I want to make this person's life miserable. Like I want to do anything I can. And this just gives them a mechanism to like stop you and be like, excuse me, I need to check your documents. Like literally like let me see your ID shit, like that is where we are with this. And so like I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some pretty bad things come from this. I don't know if anyone has watched the videos of the lines of uh let me see if I can find a video. Uh there might be
At critical
some
choke.
audio. Oh, hold on, let me so like look at this shit. Look at these lines. Look look at I keep trying to click on the OBS and it's like not pausing and I'm like, why isn't it pausing? Look at this. Look at this. I have never seen anything like actually, you know what's really funny, actually? The only time I have ever seen airport lines look like this is I went to Greece in 2017, and I don't know if anyone really remembers this, but in 2017 there was like a major economic collapse in Greece, and like they went through like a really really bad time, and like people were like fleeing the country at like record pace. Like people were like lining up at the airport to desperately try to flee Greece, and this is what the lines look like. This is what it looked like in Greece before the entire country tried to leave. uh yeah, this is just 3-hour lines. I've heard 6-hour lines. uh Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, like, Americans are not kind when they lose like little luxuries like not getting in and out of the airport quick enough or whatever. Like Americans are not built for this. Like like people will start freaking out. And like I am sure that ICE entering into this situation is only going to make it worse and make it more stressful and make it frustrating. Um it's not just immigrants who are trans. If they look like maybe they'll likely be arrested for either case. Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering what will happen to the intersex unassigned at birth folk. Yeah, I know. Well, intersex people are being attacked and targeted by all of these policies just as much as the trans community is. Like, I don't know if anyone saw this, but there was a Kansas resident who is intersex, and they basically shared online that they like their driver's license was considered null and void the same way that like they were targeting trans people, which is kind of ridiculous to be honest. um but like intersex people will suffer from this too, and cis people too, like gender non-conforming cis people are gonna have issues with this stuff as well. I've been procrastinating getting my name and gender marker changed because I'm worried my state will eventually invalidate it like Kansas. Well, okay, so your name change, if you're wanting to get your name change, you should get your name changed. Like they cannot, like names are not like like I know that there are gendered names technically, but like your name is not really a gendered thing. It's not like the government cannot target you and be like, if you changed your name from Jeff to Susie, then you are a threat to the global order of whatever. Like that's not happening and it won't happen. So like a name change is completely safe. Like there's basically nothing they can do to target name changes without targeting cis people as well, like I mean married women, for example. So definitely your name change, I would not worry about that at all unless you're trying to boy mode. Like if you're trying to stay closeted, like if you're trying, like if you go to an airport and you want to be able to uh dress as your birth sex as to avoid any conflict, then I can understand at that point maybe not getting your name changed. But I am not an advocate for like forcing yourself into the closet to try to prevent, harm from happening, because like the harm is going to happen to our whole community kind of regardless. Like I don't know. I think it's more important to live your truth and to not let them pressure us into going into the closet. And so yeah, but, like, the gender marker change, I totally understand that. I have not I updated my stuff with the Social Security office, but I have not updated my driver's license, in terms of my gender marker, and I don't think I'm going to because I'm pretty sure my state won't. Like, I think Ohio kinda got rid of that. We might have to wait or something. Ba, ba, ba. Train trips, road trips, flights. I wish we had trains in America, Jesus, that would be super cool. Election interference bot. I don't know who this person is, actually. I'm kind of curious. Hold on, let me check a couple things here. Oh my gosh, Anton Bridget. I'm sorry, I'm like not caught up on chat. Thank you so much for the $10. That's so nice. So nice of you. Love you, Leah. Personally, I think I should be the first in line for the draft. Just a thought. Yeah, if they're gonna do boots on the ground, the first people they should send out there are fucking ICE thugs. That is so true. Yeah, send all of ICE to Karg Island, and then just watch Iran like blow up the entire island. That'd be sick. That'd be so sick. That'd be a huge W for America. Where is this person? There's this like YouTube chatter who like left a comment, and they have like the most confusing. Oh, there they are. Wait, no, that's not them. I can't find them on the YouTube. Oh, that's because YouTube always switches it to top chat instead of live chat. Oh god, I hate that so much. I hate that so much. Makes it so hard to find what I'm looking for. Okay, I think I can't scroll back far enough in YouTube chat. ban Reddit, 4chan, and X. Repeal the First Amendment and the Fifth Amendment. Militarize the government. Election interference bot. That is like genuinely insane shit to say. Like, I don't know who you are, but like, you like what? I really, really want to leave, but I just can't. I feel trapped and really scared. Well, String, you're not alone. A lot of us can't leave, so you're not alone. It's look, like I know that like it's escalating and it's getting worse and all that stuff, but like genuinely, like it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. We will find a way forward. We will find like I've said this before, I will say it a million times over. We will find a way forward. We are not going to simply cease to exist. We are not going to let them force us back in the closet. We are going to just have to do we're gonna have to do what, you know, the black community did and form a civil rights movement and be strong and courageous and brave and fight for our rights. And, you know, it people are going to suffer. Like we are going to suffer along the way, and it's going to take some going to take some courage and some, you know, some willingness to go through dark times, but I don't see any reason why we can't do something about this. Trans girl I met in the US back in 2010. Just moved to Germany last week. Haven't seen each other in person in 16 years, and now we're like a 4-hour drive apart. Oh, well, congrats to them. Wish I could move to Germany. That would be so sick. I would like need a job though or something. Um, like honestly, maybe if my YouTube channel grew enough, I could leave, but I don't think I'd want to because like my whole family's here. You know, like it's just not like a simple question to be like, oh, I'm gonna uproot and leave. I have German citizenship, so I'm considering there if I need to leave, but I don't think it'll protect me. Wow, sheepish T-Rex, that is pretty lucky of you. Yeah, I mean, like, look, I don't think like if you have the ability to leave the U.S. cool and everything. Like genuinely fuck the US. This shithole country sucks. And if you lived in Germany, you'd probably have a better quality of life. Like I'm not trying to say like, you know, don't do it or whatever, but like this idea that like you need to move, like you need to flee the country or else you're screwed. Like I just think that that's not like being able to leave the country is definitely a luxury. That's a privileged position. If you're able to just like pack up and just go, then that's because you have like a privilege that other people don't have. I'm excited to hang out with my friend again. Well, I'm happy for you, Sputnik. I'm happy that you and your friend can see each other again and that, you know, it's all good. And hey there, Amber, welcome. Health is gonna bail calling a crisis line. Okay, Health, I hope that you're able to get the help that you need. You know, stay safe out there. I'm sorry that you're going through crisis right now. I wish I could do something about that, but I am not a medical health professional. I'm not a mental health professional, so I can't. Uh, I might have a mental breakdown one of these days and just bum rush the Canadian border, even though I live possibly in the safest state for trans people. I mean, I understand the fear. Like, I totally get it. Totally get it. ICE agents do not help anyone. I trust 50 TSA agents before I trust a single ICE. Oh, no, for sure. I mean, ICE is trained to ruin people's lives, and TSA are trained to, like, help people, you know? Um, here, let me try to catch up on chat here. I am transgender. I'm an officer in the United States Merchant Marine. My birth certificate and passport and my driver's license all agree I'm female. I am a homeowner. I would not fly. Yeah, I wouldn't fly. Just in case. I would have felt better if they sent the National Guard. At least they would be there for security and work with you. Yeah, I know. Like, why? It really is dumb for them to send ICE instead of like the National Guard. Like that is so true. That is so true, Shelly. I'm a trans man, and I absolutely despise the hate and bigotry towards trans women. Well, thank you, Northwind Poet. That's very nice of you. Um, I saw that people are recording the Icicle Boys because they have the no masks on. Ooh, that's actually something I have not been able to see yet, like whether the ICE folk were going to wear masks or not during this like TSA stuff that they're doing. And if they are not wearing masks, then yeah, we should be recording these people and getting them, identifying them to the best of our abilities. Um I'm glad I don't have a reason to leave New England. The four exceptions to the new router ban are concerning. All four are drones. Wait, what? The four exceptions to the new router ban are concerning. All four are drones. One with five specific hardware. Economic prisoner, can you explain what you mean by that? I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, what router ban? I've been caught up in the Delta Microsoft blip and the three hurricanes and never seen anything like that. I thought the line to have your picture with Stan Lee was nuts. US just banned the sale of all foreign-made Wi-Fi routers. Oh, that's so stupid. Why would we do that? Let's see. Let me try to catch up on chat here. I'm scared I have to fly in May as an American. That is so real. Planning on going abroad this week, actually. I decided not to when this president decided to go to war with everyone. Yeah, I feel that. My next flight is in Kitty. I went to DC last year for World Pride. The airports were nothing compared to this. What is going on? I mean, I enjoy being a cosmic threat, don't get me wrong, but this is self-sabotage, is ridiculous. I mean, like genuinely, the Trump administration is so dumb if they think for a second that Americans are willing to withstand this level of inconvenience. Like like Americans are creatures of convenience, and for like for real, if you make Americans wait in line for too long, like they will turn into the French revolutionary militia. Like they will bust out the guillotines, lickety split. So like honestly, this is like I'm curious to see how much the Trump approval rating dips because of this. Especially because like this is spring break time, like we're getting close to spring break. Like I'm like travel is about to start picking up for the like they picked like the worst time possible to do something like this. Like travel is about to start picking up, you know? Like travel is about to be going hard, right? People are about to be going all over the place for the summer, for the spring. And honestly, like going out of their way to like nuke the potential for like, and it's only going to get worse too. Like you think these lines are long, but wait until they start canceling flights more and more over like fuel shortages. And wait until they start pumping up tickets. Like once airline tickets like explode in cost. Like, I saw some estimates that basically say that, like, if oil gets as expensive as it is estimated to get, um, United Airlines would have to make, like, $10 billion in profit to, like, to literally just make up for the increase in fuel costs. But, like, the highest recorded income that United Airlines has ever made was, like, $6 billion in 1 year. So, like, they literally cannot make enough money to, like, not make this an economic disaster. Okay. Uh, any tips for anyone any tips for coming out as gender fluid in the butt crack of Red Utah? Cool guy, I don't know your situation specifically, so I don't know if I can give you any, like, specific tips for you, but I would say to start with the people that you're comfortable with, the people that you feel safe with, and be ready for anything. Like honestly, the people that you think are going to be really accepting might be less accepting than you think, and the people that you think might not be accepting might be more accepting than you think. So just check your expectations and take it slow. Come out to people that you trust and people that you feel comfortable with, and then start working your way out from there. Like build a support network so that when you have to do the difficult conversations, you have people that have your back. Let me Yeah, look at Kanye West or P. Diddy and all their name changes. Going to head out. Nice to see you tonight. Have a great night. I'll see you, Shelly. Uh, that makes me feel better. I will change name and wait on gender marker. Yeah, Ella. Yeah, go for it. Um, I don't know with the SAVE Act, you might lose your right to vote if your name doesn't match your birth certificate. Okay, look. The fucking SAVE Act is not gonna pass, and if the SAVE Act passes, it is literally going to simply be, like, a ban on married women voting. Like, do you understand? Like, it's not gonna oh my gosh. Holy shit. First of all, Natalie Cybertips, I am so sorry I missed your super chat. How did I miss this super chat? Holy shit, I feel so bad. New here, but honestly, top 2 people who should be drafted. Um, Trump supporter, ICE agents, 3x Trump supporters, ICE agents. Oh, there's a comma. I thought you were gonna say another one. My bad. I don't know why my brain didn't handle. Thank you so much for the $20. That's really nice of you. Yeah, if you're a 3 times Trump voter, then you should be drafted. I agree. And then thank you again for the $10. I am Natalie, you're doing a lot. Thank you. I am a bisexual in a Christian MAGA conservative household and have been repressing my sexuality, and it feels like shit during due to my ADHD. My body literally hurts like hell and I'm tense from mental tension. I'm really sorry to hear that. It's hard. And I bet that that's really stressful for you. Like I would just say try to build some community online. So like there's quite a few people in my Discord that have a home life that is very stressful for them and very hard. So, like maybe just try to join some Discords, try to build some online community, some people that can support you until you're able to live somewhere where you can be yourself more unapologetically. But again, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. And thank you again for the super chat. Sarah J. Swim, thank you so much for the $50. You're amazing. You're really nice. Thank you. That's really kind. I don't even know what to say to that. Like that's 50 whole clams. Like you have no idea. That's like a fourth of what I make per month right now. That's like that's a lot. Although YouTube takes a chunk of it, but oh shoot, wait, restream just oh my god, I just accidentally cleared my restream chat. Oh, good thing there's nothing on Twitch chat, right? Like that's um oh my gosh, I gotta catch up on all this. I want to change my gender marker, but not my name because it's a gender neutral name. Okay. Follow your dreams. I asked a question about name and gender marker. The main thing in name change is to make sure that they aren't doing fraud. It was pretty chill. Yeah, exactly. My cousin's husband was born in Mexico. He's a legal U.S. citizen now. Our governor announced that he will be welcoming ICE into our state this summer. I'm so worried for them. Yeah, Trans Devin, I'm sorry about that. That does sound really scary. I would be, I'd be scared. I'd be genuinely scared for real. Yeah, I would say for most people, not updating your gender marker for now is probably smart, and then just waiting until we have uh wait until it's a little safer to do something like that. F for Twitch chat. I know. Twitch chat is just very quiet a lot of the time, but that's okay. Most people watch me on Twitch or Twitch on YouTube, and that's fine. I don't mind it. It's just Twitch is a nice way to bring some people in, which is cool. Woo, I am trying really hard to catch up on chat here. I'm sorry. Um I can't update any of my stuff now. Amtrak is a thing in the US. It's just super, super slow. It doesn't go anywhere. I know. Well, like, see, like, if flying becomes untenable, then like maybe we'll invest in trains. Like, what is it gonna take to get us to invest into trains? I don't know. Maybe like ridiculously expensive plane tickets is what we need to like help with that. Just a real quick thing. Please hit like on the stream. That would help me out a lot. Help bring more people into the stream. I would love that and appreciate that greatly. I have the link tree pinned in both chats and you can see that it's just a link. You click it, it pops open my socials and you can find them and do whatever you want and stuff. So thank you to everybody for being here. I appreciate you all so very much. And let's keep going with the stream. I go way too much boy mode and it makes me feel bad. Yeah, I don't think that like I don't think boy moding is like a healthy thing. Like, I think if you're early in transition, I understand why you might boy mode because, like, obviously you kind of have to if you're a trans woman early on or whatever. But like, I get it. But like, like, I don't think that you like. I know some people use it as a way to like try to feel comfortable in public, but like, is that really making you feel comfortable in public, or is that just making you feel uncomfortable in public, just in a way that's less visibly queer? I live in Texas and they will not let us change the gender. My name has been changed on all my documents. No issue with the name change info. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Name change is pretty easy to get done. There's almost no way that they can stop you from doing that, like, because like marriage and stuff. My local cafe was in business for 15 years before ICE took away the owner. I heard they were in negotiations with the family. I'm from a small town, but it was only our only third space here. Wow, Ruby, that is wild. That is absolutely wild. I'm so sorry to hear that for that owner. That's really sad. I hope that they are able to get their business back and somehow keep going. But that's horrific. That's horrific. Ugh. We have to remember the civil rights movement never ends. That's so true. I'm not strong enough to fight though. String, you don't have to you don't have to be some like super amazing like giga soldier. Like, you don't have to be like the most woke soldier or whatever. uh I need in-person support because if I were outed to my dad, I came out to my mom when I was employed and she's going to be a pick me and choose him. I'm sorry, I don't really understand necessarily the she's gonna be a pick me. Is your mom bi as well? Is that what you mean? But I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that you're able to find some in-person support and some in-person friends and stuff. You don't need to keep if you want to chat, you don't have to send like, I appreciate the super chats. Don't you can keep giving me money if you want, but if you want to just say things in chat, I read pretty much everything. So you don't have to pay me to read your messages if you don't want to. Uh But yeah, I mean, like, there are people that join my Discord and then realize that they live in the same state. I mean, I there are people in my Discord who like met in real life because they met in my Discord and like they became friends, and some people became partners that met in my Discord or whatever. Like, like, don't undervalue online community because like all networking can help you meet people. I'm not strong enough to fight though. String, I just we are not living in an action movie. It is not this like glamorous thing. Like that's why I wanted to make the vulnerability video that I made recently, was because it's like I don't want any of you to think that I'm just like stronger than you or just better than you or just more equipped to handle this than you. Like, I struggle with my mental health too. I struggle with feeling like, like, some days I don't feel strong, some days I don't feel brave, some days I don't feel like I have the courage to fight or to keep going or whatever. But like, it's just you just got to work through it. And like, you can't let your emotional like the winds of your emotion dictate your principled stance on whether you're going to like, advocate for your rights or not. Like, I just think that as leftists we have encouraged this kind of behavior where it's like, hey, if you feel bad, it's totally acceptable just to give up and just to be like, cool, nothing I do matters because I hate myself and therefore I am exempt from having to do anything about the current situation. Like, and I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm just saying that like, and like someone said right below you, existence is resistance. Like, you being here watching my stream, hitting the like button or whatever, like, that helped. It's not like you have to get out in the streets and like grab a megaphone and start like marching and like, like, you don't have to be the on the ground advocate or whatever. Like um I hate the closet. It's bad in there. I feel it. Let me try to keep let me try to keep going here on chat. I came out of the closet, pulled the pins off the door hinge, and burned it. I have no closet to go back to, and no one can force me into a new one either. Chris, I think that is the only way to view, like, when you come out, I think that's how you should view it. Like, there is no going back into the closet. Like, you're out, and, like, yeah, you should leave that behind. It would essentially be a regression. Um, I spent decades in the closet. Then after 41 or at 41 a year ago, I decided to live as me, and I'm never going back now that I found happiness. I'm really proud of you, Ella. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to catch up on chat here, but there's just so much. Roses grow through the cracks in the sidewalk. Yeah, that's true. I want to leave the U.S. without moving out of the U.S. If that makes sense. I get what you're saying. Germany is right next to Russia, though. That makes me worry. I, yeah, I mean, Europe, you're surrounded by other countries. That is kind of what Europe is like. Um, I don't know what to tell you. Do you think Russia has the capability to take over all of Europe? Because I sure as shit don't think they do. Like, do you think Russia could genuinely wage a war against all of Europe? I think they would fucking instantly faceplant if they tried to do some dumb shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Ella, I'm not sure what you would be so worried about, like with Germany. I want to move to Oregon. Oregon seems chill. I'm definitely considering applying for grad school in Canada. I do have a couch in Montreal, so worst case, I won't be on the street. Not like I'd have anything else. No, I didn't know. Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, I don't think any of us want to have to flee to Canada. I think that's kind of like a last ditch thing, you know? Uh, like, I want to move out of the country and go to Canada, but I'm so worried about finances. I get it. I mean, I don't think it's smart for most people to leave the country. Like, if you're thinking about leaving the country, I think for like 95% of people, it's probably the wrong choice to try to leave the country. You're going to end up spending a lot of money, and you're going to end up putting yourself in a really shit situation. Um, and I mean, we don't know what's going to happen in the future here. Like, things could just work out in a way that's not dog shit terrible at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, things can get better. So, holy shit. Here, let me anime sidekick gal. Thank you so much for the $20. You're so kind. You're always doing the most. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love what you said here. Fighting is listening to your trans friends. Fighting is sharing your smile and joy out in the world. Fighting is not giving up on your true understanding of your identity and pursuing it. Fighting is voting. Just keep going. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Well said. Yeah, like, you don't have to like be God's greatest soldier. You don't have to be like the most active activist or whatever. Like, genuinely, genuinely. Advocacy or fighting for our rights could look as simple as just just sharing content, like trans content with your friends, like reels. Like, you could just share reels with your friends or something. My mother has agoraphobia. It took me forever to get her to leave the house. There's no way I could get her to leave the country with me. Um, they are paying ICE but not the TSA. I know, that's so dumb. It's so dumb that they're paying ICE but not the TSA, and they expect the TSA to keep working too. Where did they send the ICE now? To the airport. They are sending ICE to the airport. It really sucks because I wanted to go to one of my best friend's weddings later this year. It's probably not going to happen because I'm trans. I live in Australia. Oh, Emma, I'm sorry. That sucks. That really does suck. I feel it though. Like, I'm gonna miss out on years worth of events. Like if I want to go to Phoenix in Germany, like, so bad, too bad, so sad. It's just not gonna happen. It really sucks. Gotta go in a bad mental state for a political string. You're good, string. Just take care of yourself. Majority of our politicians have remained a stain on a motel mattress. It's not dumb for them to send ICE to airports. It's retribution for not funding Trump's brown shirt paramilitary. Yeah, that's true. The reason is because Trump is treating ICE as his own wannabe Gestapo. All of their behavior, including the branch out to other forms of security, is an echo of the past. Yeah, I get that. Natalie, thank you for the $5. My mom is going to be a pick-me and choose his decisions if my dad kicks me out. Well, a pick-me means that you're like a minority figure. Like, if you're a pick-me, you're a trans girl who's transphobic. Or if you're a pick-me, you're a black person who's racist or like siding with white people. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a pick-me, you're a bisexual individual who, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you say pick me, I don't think it means what you think it means. I think that your mom is just a bitch. Is what you mean to say. That your mom is just like a fucking bitch. Which is valid. I mean, valid, you know, I just got confused. And again, you don't have to keep donating in order to get me to read your messages. I mean, you can give me as much money as you want, but like I genuinely, like, you don't need to like bankrupt yourself just to get a point across. Okay. I'm trying to, God, I'm really trying to catch up. Oh my gosh, this is like impossible, honestly. Maybe I should give up. Maybe I should skip a bunch of chat and just end up um I might sneeze. I saw that on the Parnas perspective, I think on Substack, no masks if you'd like a link after stream. Yeah, sure, I'd be down. I posted links. Economic Prisoner, if you post links to YouTube chat, they just get deleted instantly. Like, they do not, I can't see links in YouTube chat. So if you want to share links with me, you have to, holy shit, I just saw a bunch of people join the Discord. I can't verify you right now because I'm streaming, but I will verify everyone who joins the Discord after the stream. Is that chill? Can we do that? Because like I don't really even have like an active mod team right now. So like I guess I could just do it while I'm chatting or try to or whatever. Uh but you know, I feel bad for doing that. I don't think any of my mods are on right now. So uh I verified one person. Yeah, I don't think I should do all this right now because it's just gonna take me a lot of time. Okay, they don't want foreign routers because they want only their backdoors in our technology. Exactly. So what I'm hearing is that, wait, so what I'm hearing is like the Flash Gordon song, but instead of it's dox every one of them. Yeah. Oh my lord, there is so many chats. Okay, I'm just speed reading right now. I know I'm not reading it out loud, but I love that you keep pushing the point about how bad we are at being inconvenienced. It's like we all become Karens. Yeah, I don't mean to sound like a bitch or anything. Like, I don't mean to sound really like I don't mean to talk down to people like about that, but like genuinely I feel like, and I don't even mean this to sound like this. I don't know how to really talk about it in a way that doesn't make me sound mean, but like people on the left are very emotionally weak, very vulnerable, very sensitive. And like I don't mean that in like we're snowflakes kind of way. I just mean that in the sense that like a lot of people on the left have almost no emotional resilience to like not God, I don't want to generalize, but like I see it all the time on the left where someone's a leftist and they're like, well, things are getting harder, so like I guess I quit. And like for instance, you know, it happens in my comment sections on my videos. And sometimes I'll reply to those people and they're like, well, I'm not actually quitting. They'll like literally their comment will be like, this is getting impossible. I can't do this anymore. I quit. And then I'll respond to them and I'll be like, well, you know, you don't have to quit. Like, you could just like take a little break and come back. Like, we would miss you. It'd be great to continue to have your support, that kind of thing. And then they'll reply and they'll be like, oh no, I'm not like actually quitting or anything, but I just like need to take a break. And it like, I don't know, like maybe as leftists, we just need to be more careful about using like emotionally hyperbolic language. Like maybe that's the issue. I don't really know. But yeah, there is kind of an issue where a lot of leftists just sort of like do this thing where they throw their hands up in the air because like it's hard or whatever. And genuinely, like, we're not gonna fucking get anywhere like that. Like, as Americans, we need to be willing to accept a certain level of suffering and discomfort and losing and displeasure in order to achieve the goals that we want to achieve. Like, it's not going to be easy, it's not going to be fun, it's not going to be pretty, it's not going to be satisfying most of the time. I thought pick me was the feminist version, like straight women who uphold patriarchy, like that is you could use it that way. Thank you for the $5, Natalie. You could use it that way. So like a woman who sells other people out to the patriarchy could be a pick me. Yeah. I just think in the context that you're using it in, it got me a little confused because it made me wonder, like, wait, like, how is your mom a you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. But again, thank you for the $5. Where the hell was I? I don't remember where I was on chat. I'm just gonna keep scrolling. Uh damn songs. Um I'm an accelerationist. It has to hurt Trump's base, which no term will hurt us all. Let's get it over quickly. I'm enjoying every minute of this. Yeah, Quinn, I kind of feel you there. Like I have a quip. A quip. I have a clip actually. And let me see if this is like if the audio levels are yeah.
If you could say something to President Trump and he was going to hear you right now, what would it be?
You are a worthless pile of
And you voted for him how many times?
3 times. That was my bad. Apparently, I'm an idiot.
I love at the end how she's like, "That's my bad. Apparently, I'm an idiot." Like I love how I love how she says that. Like yeah, like stuff like that. Like please inject that straight into my veins. Like the clips of the Trump voters crashing out over gas prices. Uh I love that. I love that stuff so much. We love it so much, folks. So much winning is only gonna be winning. All of us are gonna get sick of winning at the gas pump. The gas is gonna be cheaper. We're gonna drill, baby, drill. We're gonna have amazing. Let's see here. I'm an MHGA supporter. Make horses great again. Let's see. Welcome Spoofer to the stream. I'm just scrolling. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up. I really am. I'm really thinking about updating my gender marker. I have faith that my state won't come after me, but I worry about federal systems. If you're in a really blue state, I think your gender marker is probably safe. Like as long as there's no chance of Republicans like repealing it or changing it, I think you're probably fine. If it's a safe blue state, I think you're fine there. While we're on this topic, here's y'all's reminder to vote in this year's midterms. Yeah, we need to try to get as many progressives into office as possible, as many leftists into office as possible on the Democratic side, that so that hopefully we can stand a chance of like not like just living and suffering forever. How can we get on your Discord? My link tree is pinned in all the chats, and you just click the link tree, and then my links are in the link tree, so you can find my Discord there. Again, I will verify all of you once I am done streaming. I don't know if there's anyone. Here, I'm just gonna ping a couple mods and see if anyone answers. I really don't have anyone else. Jesus, yeah, we are like on a bare bones mod team right now. We had some stuff happen and some mods quit my Discord. Like 3 mods at once quit my Discord, and so like it's kind of kind of just me running it right now, really. We have some mods left, but like we just don't have people active all the time. Only way I'd accept that is if they were hyperspeed bullet trains. I would much prefer cheap air for and do legislation for trains. Yeah, I mean, like hopefully we would have bullet trains if we built trains, like, like I would hope so. One of my partners flew out to Colorado to work just before the ICE airport deployment, and I'm worried about her when she has to fly back. Ooh, that is kind of scary, actually, Unicorn. Um, okay, I'm scrolling. I'm almost there, actually. I've almost caught up on chat. Boy moded for the first months of HRT. Really glad I stopped after that. Yeah, I feel like about 5 months. Stop after that. Seems good. Um, still scrolling. A lot of people saying that pick-me's are just women that side with men. Okay, I was not aware of that as the usage broadly. I just assumed that it was like you're a part of a minority group and you're selling out that minority group is how I always interpreted it, but that's totally fine. Online networking and friends and eventually a partner is why I was even able to escape a red state. Thank you for sharing. Oh my gosh, how can I had an argument with my sister over sports this morning. She wants to say she supports me, but she holds on to a lot of transphobic ideas and is pretty stubborn about it. I'm sorry to hear that, Pibble Punk. I honestly think that like with people like that with sports and stuff, uh, having like a kitchen table argument about it is not very helpful. I genuinely think that like you need to just like put some sources together and be like with love and kindness, here are some things that you should read and like let me know, like if you can basically tell your sister like here are the sources that I have that essentially say that like the sports issue is not an issue. Can you please help me understand um what your sources are that are telling you that the sports issue is such a big deal? Because then uh you're putting the onus on them to provide evidence or like backing to their claim, and oftentimes like they won't even care about the sources that you provide, but asking them to provide sources kind of makes them realize that they don't actually have anything, or if they provide a source that obviously like if they provide a source it's going to be something that's misinterpreted or misrepresented, and at that point you can have that conversation about how their source isn't exactly like good. One of my favorite sayings, no drop feels responsible for the flood, usually used to describe man-made disasters, but I think it applies to progressive movements as well. Yeah, Ruby, I think that's true. Uh, uh I'm in, but I think String is in bed now. That's okay, Alice. Welcome to the stream. Why shouldn't I fly? I want to visit my dad in New York. Train or busing over there is a pain. Sistrin, we were talking about how ICE is at the airport right now. And so Sky, I answered how to get into the Discord. I don't know if you just didn't hear it. I get behind on chat sometimes, and like I'm trying to catch up, but please have patience for that. Holy shit! How the fuck? How am I so far behind still? Uh, So fight for our rights doesn't mean fist fights. It's simply being alive or talking to a loved one that may not understand. All the little things help so much. We need all of us to get through this. Yes, exactly. Um,
Christy Noam and Stephen Miller are fucking liars.
Existence may be resistance, but that doesn't purge the desire to want a single day where there isn't something to resist. I've tackled ideation since 11. It's 12 years with only minor improvement. I get it. I oh shit. Why did Sorry, YouTube. Oh, fucking Christ. I just had a crash on YouTube stuff, and I lost a bunch of YouTube chat. So I guess that kind of means that I have to give up on catching up and just start from where. Sorry about the mod team. It's okay. Just butted heads with a couple of my mods and over some things, and or not, we didn't really butt heads. It's just apparently I was doing things that frustrated some people that were on my mods team, and they just didn't tell me about it, and then they just crashed out and left all at once because they never communicated with me. Xenowitch, welcome to Twitch chat. Hello. Hi Leah, I recorded my first video. I'm now editing. I hope it all goes well for you. Oh, that's so nice. Keisha, I hope it goes well for you. And while the chat moves quick. Yeah. Trains is hard job. True. All right, yeah. I'm trying to catch up here on things. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying my best to catch up on chat. Um Okay. I'm almost there. Not really. I'm planning on starting HRT next month. I'm so proud of you. Good job. Keep going. I'm not fleeing the country yet, but I am keeping a go bag. Yeah, that's smart. It's never too late to transition. That's true. If I knew any of you IRL, just gonna say I am more willing to be a bodyguard. I am a big bastard of a dude. Yeah, that's nice. I really want to start HRT, but I know I also have to wait until independence, which won't be in what, 3 years? Oh, well, Northwind Poet, I hope that comes fast for you. Transconda forever. Sorry, playing words. See here. My bright point was developing just 4 or 5 stable friendships with physical distance and then getting past the year on HRT. Finally not self-medicated, but BPD gets in the way a lot. I get you. I'm happy that you're moving in a, you know, positive direction, even if it's hard. A pick-me was originally used to refer to obsequious women who bent over backwards for male approval. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sassy. Yeah. And everyone else that also, whatever. You can skip mine, mostly just for giggles. He's way behind in chat. I'm trying, okay? It's everyone just chats a lot, and I try to read it all, and it's hard. See you, Northwind Poet. Have a good one. Ba, 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 ba. I should have like elevator music while I'm reading chat. Like there should be just maybe I should just make my own elevator music. Maybe that is the way forward. Deep Creek says leftists don't get vacations. You can have a little vacation as a treat, but like I've got plenty of scar tissue. It gives me resistance. I think generally a pick-me is X, who's a person who sides with a person like. I don't know what kind of leftists you've been talking to, but nearly all the leftists I know are some of the strongest people I've met. I mean, yes and no. Like a lot of leftists deal with a lot of discrimination and shit, but I've also met a lot of leftists who are like, well, actually, I have anxiety, and so now that I'm scared, I have to give up. Like, I'm not saying it's everybody. I'm just saying that it is a pattern that I certainly notice on the left, and I guarantee, no offense to you, Sky Chosen, but I guarantee that I interact with more leftists online than you do, because every time I post a video, I hear from literal hundreds of leftists. And within those comments, there are plenty of them that are like, actually, this makes me sad, so fuck that. And then they, and again, I'm not saying that like I'm not even saying that that's like what they end up doing. Because like I said, I replied to someone who said that, and then they were like, well, actually, I'm not giving up. And so, like, I think maybe it's just like a messaging issue. Like, we should not be signaling, like, if you're a leftist, if like, you should not be signaling to other leftists that you're just like quitting. Like, even if you are, like, I don't think it's good for morale to like sit there and be like, actually, like, good luck to everyone who's still involved. Emotional vulnerability is a source of strength, not weakness. No, I agree. I'm not saying that being vulnerable is weak. I'm just saying that, like, being susceptible to breaking constantly under stress is weak. Like, you should be anti-fragile. Like, that is a thing. That is a term that I very much enjoy, and something that I care about a lot. As someone, like, I have CPTSD, right? Like, I've suffered significant trauma in my life, like multiple significant traumas in my life, but I refuse to let that shit just completely break me and turn me into this, like, this shattered person, right? Like, I want to be anti-fragile. Like, I want the shit in my life that makes, like, the trauma to make me stronger and to help me build my empathy and my resilience. And it takes a lot of personal self-work to, like, grow from trauma, but it's worth it. I see a lot of the "it's not my responsibility to fix the rights mess" attitude. Like, you think they're gonna read that and be like, "Oh, our bad, we'll fix it now." I don't know if you saw what I said about the document I was working on, but it includes how the community can increase emotional resilience. Oh, that's cool. Pick me is I'm gonna to be fair, the left constantly gets flack regardless of whether it's deserved or not. No, that's true. And I'm not saying that we're not like like, we are, targeted a lot, and people take things out of context, and people yeah, like, here, let me keep reading here. Oh my god, how am I so far behind? Personally, I think LGBTQ people, maybe my channel is just getting big enough that this is just, like, not working anymore. Maybe I literally cannot keep up with chat anymore. Like, maybe it's just impossible, and I've just been constantly doing this Sisyphean task of, like, frantically trying to catch up on chat, and then the second that I do catch up on chat, it just blows up, and accelerationism requires not giving a fuck about the suffering of people around you as long as your agenda is served. I am not capable of not caring about suffering. I don't think that accelerationism requires you to not give a fuck about the suffering of other people. I don't think that that's what that is at all. Let me break down what I believe accelerationism to be at the core of it. I think that accelerationism is the belief that things breaking very quickly and falling apart very quickly will, in the long term, cause less suffering than drawing out a failing system and preventing it from collapsing for years and years and years and years, in order to just simply prevent it from collapsing. Like, you think you're preventing harm by preventing the system from collapsing, but you're actually prolonging the length of the harm that the system is already perpetuating. So, like, I think accelerationism is kind of just the belief that, like, hey, we should be, like, it might be better that it all just fucking collapses now so that we can build something better and end the suffering earlier. Like, we are all suffering, right? And whether accelerationism is true or not, we're suffering, right? So the question is, like, how do we get out of this cycle of suffering? What do we do, right? And we either keep the system alive and hope that we can reform it and hope that we can change it, which is the non-accelerationist position. Or you have the accelerationist position, which is essentially that we should just burn this bitch to the ground because the shit is fucked from the ground level, from the root of it, and that we should just try something entirely different, you know? And I'm not necessarily an accelerationist. I'm not necessarily not an accelerationist. I do think that with the current state of things, it might actually be better if we just let the system fall apart and turn into a complete and total, uh, like failure, that way we can try to do something better and build something on top of the corpse of America that's not dog shit. Thank you for not giving up. You're welcome, Sarah, and thank you again for the super chat. That's really kind of you. Holy mother of God. I am so. Please mute the idiots or I'm leaving. Ella, I don't know who you're talking about necessarily, and also like I am the only mod in my chat right now, and I don't ban people unless they like say something that is like super unhinged. If someone says something really unhinged, yeah, I will ban them. But like if they're not saying slurs, then just ignore them. Just ignore them. I love your Trump voice. I almost pissed myself laughing. I love your Trump voice. It's amazing. The best there ever was. They're always coming to me, tears in their eyes, strong eyes, and they're saying to me, Trump, you got the best Trump voice that there ever was. And then it just
How you spell us, right? You spell.
Oh, that's not very loud. How do I make? Oh, that's as loud as it gets. Oh, that sucks. I'd have to like crank it super high to.
How you spell us, right? You spell us, U.S. I just picked that up. Has anyone ever thought of that before?
Isn't accelerationism a right-wing thing anyway? No. Do you think ultimately we'll be okay? Yes. I love how your Chuck Schumer, or I love how your Trump impression went to Chuck Schumer, then Harvey Feinstein near the end. Really? I don't know about that. Next No Kings rally on the 28th. Thank you, Sassy, for that. Also, there isn't a. How am I so far? Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna skip to the bottom of chat. If you said something really nice and awesome and wonderful, I'm so sorry. But like, I'm scrolling to the bottom of the fucking page because literally the scroll bar is at the top of the page, and there's no way I'm catching up on this. All right, here we are. Please mute this JDLO asshole. What are they saying? Simply stating facts. I have nothing against anyone. Oh, Ella, how many times have I said this? Just block them. Ella, it's not my job to mute them. Just block them. Just block them. Skim through it real quick. That's what I was doing. I was skimming through it real quick. Yeah, so if there's someone in chat, look, okay, if there's someone in chat being transphobic, unless they're like saying slurs, I'm not gonna ban them because like this JDLO person is actually like helping my channel. You know what I'm saying? Like they are pushing me in the algorithm. Their hate engagement is actually helpful to me. And yeah, just block them. Don't engage with it, just block it. You can just click their profile and you can hit I'm pretty sure you can hit, I don't know what it says on your end, but it says like hide user or something like that, and you can just do that. 100 likes on the stream. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the likes on the stream. Their hate engagement? Okay, see ya. What the fuck? What? Jesus Christ. Why are you all like freaking the fuck out over hate engagement? Is like a real thing. Do you not do none of you know about that? Like when people engage in the chat, if they're trolls, they're actually helping you. They increase the engagement on your stream, and they like help your channel grow. Wait, 100? I'm only seeing 41, or is this on Twitch? No, it's on YouTube. It might just be lagging behind again. One person isn't going to affect engagement. Jesus Christ. Okay, fine. Look. Click hide user on this channel. There you go. I'll do it just for you, Ellis. Or Ellis. Jesus, Ella. Because you're, I like you and I want you to stay. But like, I'm principled about this, right? Like, what is this? Can I get a poll in chat? Let me do this. Should I ban everyone who is right wing in chat? Because my opinion is that it's really dumb to just ban every single person that pops into chat saying something dumb. Like, genuinely. They were apologizing, I think. Whatever. I think you're handling it fine. Let's see here. I think if you're keeping anyone for hate engagement, you don't really value my engagement. What the fuck does that mean? How do I not value your engagement just because I don't ban everyone that pops into my chat and says something I disagree with? All clout is good clout when you're poor. Yeah, for fucking real. Like, I'm trying to pay my bills here. Like how am I not? Your poll is a false dichotomy? What the fuck? Okay, look, if you genuinely think that I should just ban everyone who pops in and says something dumb or transphobic, then, like, maybe you don't want to be a part of my community. Like, go. Leave if you think that I'm such a shitty streamer and you feel the need to call me out in chat, you know, then maybe you just shouldn't be here. I think it's scummy. You can disagree, of course. Well, how the fuck is it scummy? You can just, like, I'm not perpetuating any harm. Just ban them. Like, just block them on your end. Or just simply don't read what they're saying. Like, don't respond to what they're saying. Yeah, get out of here, Netanya. Like, goodbye. My fucking God. It wasn't that they said one thing that was hateful, it's that they kept spamming hate messages. Yeah, I get that they were spamming stuff, but that's why you can just block, like, literally, if you just click them and you block them, it solves the issue. Oh my God. This chat needs to feel safe. I'm sorry, but if not a single person is allowed to be in the chat and be, like, even slightly conservative, then, like, what the fuck are you doing online? This is a safe space. It's a safe space because this is a trans community. Do you think I'm, like, agreeing with these people or, like, platforming these people or giving them credit? Like, Jesus Christ. I think the stream gained views from all this chatting and controversial stuff. It does. It does. And look, 73% of my community is telling me I should not ban everyone who disagrees with me in chat. And I'm getting a lot of comments of people saying that I shouldn't be doing it anyway. So, like, genuinely, it takes more effort to complain about it over and over. Someone said this. They said it takes more effort to complain over and over in chat than to just block them. Just block them. Just block them. Sorry, I'm like, I get close, like, I don't want to turn into a streamer who just crashes out at their chat, but sometimes people just say shit in my chat that is just so, like, I just don't understand. They aren't saying slurs or inciting violence. Yeah, if they're not saying slurs or whatever, then I just don't. One of the last safe spaces there is. Love you forever, Leah. Oh, thank you, Acacia. That's really nice of you. Genuinely curious to people who are pro-banning, why does it bother you that other people are seeing the spammer when you block them? Yeah, Ruby, that's a good question. I would be curious what people have in response to that. They also probably benefit from seeing trans people just being normal. If you force them into echo chambers, they will only see AI garbage unless they're actually harassing people. Sage, that is exactly why I let conservatives stick around. is because over time they're more likely to watch and like get a normalized perspective on trans people. Like I have had literal right-wingers in chat be like, "Oh, hey, I've watched your content for a while and I still disagree with you on a lot of shit, but at least I think you're a reasonable person and I think that you're intelligent and you're not like some crazed psychopath." And you know what? That's a plus. You're doing fine. If you get those people, you can just make fun of them and prove why they're wrong. Yeah, that's what I do. Most of the time I just talk shit on them and then I move on. And like that's fine. Like I don't mean you're not creating sufficient safety, Leah. I'm saying none of us can expect spaces like this to be safe. Oh, not you. Not you. Sorry. Someone else earlier said that this was not a safe space. Don't crash. I like your content. Thank you. Offers cooldown hug. Thank you. You're doing an amazing job. Some people want a trans safe bubble to hang out. I don't think that this is the stream for that. It seems like Leah likes to engage in question. Yeah, exactly. Like the kind of community that I'm building is the kind of community where people like, like, whatever. Not even gay bars are safe spaces, but we still all go to them every night. That's a very good point, Grace. Seriously need someone to explain me why banning is necessary. Blocking doesn't cut it. Defending the right of people who want to be bigoted while not caring if they drive people away with a certain type of... That is almost exactly how I deprogrammed and learned to accept myself. I had to see trans people in the wild for that to be possible. That's Sage. That is exactly how I am, and that's why I am the way I am. Like, I used to feel like the left was not, like, would not accept me, and I used to feel like the left was, like, what, like, I don't really have the best words for it, but I used to feel like I used to feel like the left wing was really mean and rude and that like, I wouldn't be like a good enough person for the people on the left. And so like I just assumed that I would not be accepted on the left because I didn't like I used to be like a little bit socially conservative growing up. Like I grew up in Ohio, okay? Like when you grow up in Ohio, you grow up in a red state, you're sort of just born and bred to be like a little bit socially conservative. And so over the years, I have moved farther and farther to the left over the course of my life. It's been a really consistent trajectory. But one of the main things that prevented me from moving to the left faster was the fact that it felt like the left, like if I said something someone on the left disagreed with, they would just instantly shit on me, like literally poop all over me, kick me in the face, curb stomp me, and throw me in a gutter. Like it did not feel like anyone was willing to enter, like, interact with me or engage with me on a good faith level. It felt like everyone was just like, you said something I disagree with. Fuck you, you piece of shit. And like genuinely, like I don't think that that's the future of woke. Like if we do this like Twitter leftist shit where it's like, actually someone popped into my chat and said something really disagreeable, and so now we have to like epically crash out and kill everybody. Like, no. The fuck? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm a bit tilted and I just need to like honestly, I'm gonna blame this entire stream, I'm gonna blame the progesterone. Okay? It's the progesterone. Sorry. It's just the way it is. Are you trans femme? Yes. Oh, I don't know if you might be talking to Acacia. My bad. My bad. Sorry. Camel Tony, welcome on Twitch. Hello, Twitch people. I'm sorry. I know you're there. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up on chat. Literally poop all over me. Literally throw poop from a butt. Okay? That is what happened. That meanness can lead to groupthink too. Yeah. Exactly. I am what I am. Bingo, some of us were raised in very bigoted environments and had to deprogram. I wish I had IRL spaces to go. I'm isolated. Moving to the suburbs was a mistake. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Creating a community by driving out the people who are uncomfortable with the presence of bigots is not what I expected. Wait. Creating a community by driving out the people who are uncomfortable with the presence of bigots is not what I expected. That's not what I'm doing and not what I said I'm doing and not what I want to happen. I literally say over and over and over again, and this will be the last thing I say about it. If you see a troll in chat, and I say this all the fucking time, okay? So like genuinely, if you do not heed this advice, that is on you, it is not on me. If you see a troll pop into chat, block them. Just block them. Just click their name and hit the fucking hide them from me button. And then suddenly, there's no bigots left in the space. Oh my god. And they still get to sit there and think that they're amazing and think that they're doing whatever when they're actually just pushing my video in the algorithm. I'm not telling oh Lord. Okay, I'm done. I'm not gonna keep talking about it. I am somewhat torn on it. I do not want right-wing people to be banned outright. However, so many of them act in bad faith, and that one was clearly doing so as well. Well, but let me be clear. I have seen that happen before, where people will jump into my chat and they'll be like doing some bad faith troll shit, and then I will like stunt on them with my amazing debate skills, and I'll own them, and they'll suddenly be like, "Oh, actually, okay, I'm being dumb. Sorry," and then they'll like calm down or whatever. Like I've done, like people in my chat can probably vouch for the fact that I have actually like actively prevented trolls from being trolls in my chat before. But like Ruby, because they will just keep thinking they can get away with hate with no consequences, they will use the space to vent their hate. If you ban them from leftist spaces, they will go to right-leaning spaces and vent their hate. If you ban transphobes from all left spaces, they will simply go circle jerk over in some rightoid live stream where they're going to have zero pushback and only affirmation. So you are pushing them away from the people that have the information that they need to help fight their bigotry, and you are pushing them into the arms of the bigots. I don't understand why you can't just block them and move on with your fucking life. Like, why do I have to ban them from ever seeing my content or engaging with it ever again? Like, why do I have to do that? I'm sorry, I'm still talking about it. Furthermore, if they think they can just spout that stuff unabated, they will potentially bring others to spam more negative engagement. See the Nazi bar argument. Well, let me tell you this. Yeah, sometimes I get people that like do hate raids or whatever, and they pop in, but you would be surprised. First of all, I don't do it unabated. I argue with these people. I debate with them. The only reason I wasn't debating with that person was because I hadn't caught up on chat yet. I was still behind on chat. So I had not seen any of the things that they had said. But I constantly shit all over right-wingers and make them look stupid as fuck. I never have trolls pop into my chat and like genuinely like one-up me. Like, it does not happen because I'm good at this. I'm good at like shitting all over right-wing people. So like, it doesn't make them feel safe. It doesn't like, if anything, they bring their friends over here to get shit on. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna. I guess I don't think we should ban them, but we should make them feel uncomfortable and be hostile towards them because that's what they deserve. Yeah, if they're actively trolling and saying some dumb shit, that's what I do. That's what I do. Like, that is how I handle it. Okay, hold on. Let me YouTube is neutering my dark sense of humor. I hate it here. I'm like the damn defanged version of the hamburger helper right now. I wasn't trying to trigger you, Leah. I'm sorry. I was just saying how I felt. Ella, I get it. I just don't understand why you couldn't just block them. Like, you have not answered that to me. Like, I have not seen a chat from you that explains why you couldn't just click their name and block them. I'm sorry. I don't, I don't, I don't know how to respond to that. Blah 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 blah. Let me drink some water. Let me drink some water. I'm catching up on chat. I caught up on chat once. Like, this is I think it is. I think we are just getting to the point where chat is moving so fast that, like, I literally can't read all of it. It's not black and white. I'm sure people who are annoying enough may eventually get banned. Yes, I have banned people before. I tend not to. I usually give people, like, up until the point where they just start spamming slurs, and then I ban them. But, like, you know, or if they are, like, the person that was spamming, I don't know. I don't really like spamming. I have banned people for spamming before. So, like, you know, it's not black and white. That is true. Any tips for reducing bottom dysphoria? I do not have bottom dysphoria, so I'm sorry. I do not have many tips for you. Like tucking. I'm guessing you're a trans woman, so, like, tucking, you know? I love that I identify as a cosmic threat. LOL, trans, by the way. Yeah, exactly. I also identify as a cosmic threat. Fellow lefties, one should periodically take a look into the right-wing spaces to keep tabs on what they're talking about. Most right-wingers are de-radicalized from people and experiences in their immediate life. Yeah, I would agree. But you got to understand, it's like bigots are not all just a bunch of naive, innocent people who just didn't know. I'm aware of that. I'm aware that it's a nuance. Like, I engage in nuance all the time. So if you ever think I am taking a stance that has no nuance to it, then maybe reconsider that is not the stance. That you may in fact be hallucinating a stance that I don't actually have. So just a little food for thought there. You know, just a little crumb of information that maybe you want to mull over there. Interesting that we don't have a lot of data about what causes right-wingers to switch over. Yeah. I would like to know more about that, but chat, what did I miss? I feel like something happened before I got here. It's okay. Just a troll popped in a chat and it just set everything on fire. It's okay. Hello, welcome, Jules. Welcome. Not just that, you are good at it. They don't have logic or reasoning on their side. They are sensitive snowflakes they accuse us of being. Yeah, thank you. I'm back. Talked to my crush after having a good cry. Oh, health. I hope that the good cry was helpful. Thank you for being back, but also, you know, take the time you need. Also, a crush. Ooh. My whole family voted for Trump 3 times, and no matter what I say, they never learn, and they always choose him over me, so I just have no belief in the possibility of a productive discussion. I get that, but you have to understand that, like, your family is not indicative of everyone who's a right winger. And also, like, maybe your family wouldn't be so right wing if they were exposed to more left wing media and stuff. So I know it's super important to prove them wrong and spread awareness and stuff, but arguing with them is like a brick wall and they just want you to respond and give them a reaction when they troll. No, but see, the thing is that they troll and they think that they're going to say some gotcha to me, and then I flip it around on them and I make them look super fucking stupid. Like, you have to understand that, like, when I engage with trolls, it's not just about proving them wrong and trying to make them, like, learn. Because, like, I understand that a lot of trolls are not going to learn. But, like, let's say there are 2 right-wing people chatting in my stream, and one right-wing person says something insanely stupid and transphobic, and I, like, shit all over them. Then the other right-wing person who's watching might be like, oh, damn. Like, he really handled that point really well, and I guess I don't have a good response to that. Um, I'm moving to Seattle in 2 weeks. My best friend just paid off the rest of my car loan to help me afford the move. Pibblepunk, I heard about that the last stream that about the car. That's so nice of your friend to do that. That's amazing. And also congratulations. I hear really good things about Seattle. It just rains a lot apparently, which like I don't know. I don't know if I could handle that, but uh it's funny seeing you dunk on Rightoids. I gotta go at least for a bit. Good luck wrangling the horde, Leah. See you later, sheepish. I want a cheeseburger now. I love cheeseburgers. In case you missed it, I did point out that your advice to just block them is a good middle ground. Oh, thank you. I did see it. I'm sorry. I'm just trying really hard to just speed read. But thank you for making sure that I saw that. Tips for getting money to pay for transition care. Tips for money to pay for transition care. This is like the news and politics stream. I kind of want to stick on that topic. I'm sorry. I've already like the stream got derailed for so long. Honestly, it's pretty bad. Uh, I could just block them, but maybe others that see the constant hate spam would be hurt by it. Right, but that's up to them to block it, right? Like if someone sees it, you just block it, you know? You see it, you block it, right? Like I, like we are in a news and politics live stream where we talk about trans stuff a lot, and like fundamentally like we are going to engage with the right-wing position like on this channel, and like I just feel like we should get more comfortable with that. Like I've said this before, I'll say it a million times, like when people come in like that in chat and they're rightoids and stuff, you should think about them like a barking dog. Like I don't think you should let it emotionally affect you. Like it's literally just like a dog barking. On the topic of accelerationism, I did agree what you said on it. In fact, making me supportive of it, more supportive of it than before. We need to not make the mistake of what German communists did and vote for the Nazis. Right, exactly. So like yeah, accelerationism is the idea that like hey, maybe it would be better and maybe we are only prolonging suffering by trying to keep this corpse of a country going, right? Like maybe it would be better if we just kind of burned the whole fucking thing to the ground and tried to do something that's a little bit different and a little bit better. Also, I need to play this soundbite. Just give me a second.
Let's take a relaxing break and leave cyber stress behind.
All I know is all my haters become my waiters when I sit down at the table of success.
The things I do for love.
Okay, just some, you know, just some good.
I'll rip your head off and shit down your neck.
Okay, all right, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Time to kick ass and chew bubble gum.
I feel like these are really quiet. Yeah, they are quiet. Oh, it's kind of annoying. I have to go through and like turn up all these.
Time to kick ass and chew bubble gum.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
I'm staying in the race.
God. All right. I'm a mod on a trans creator's account, and I typically put hateful people who spam hate in timeout for a while. Yeah, fair. I mean, fair. You know, other people can handle it differently. I'm not opposed to that or anything. This is why this is a scam. Why do some people just not have bottom dysphoria? I need to not have bottom dysphoria. Well, I'm sorry. It's just you know, I just don't like. I don't know. I'm sorry that you do have it. You know, and interpersonal experiences is what caused them to be less bigoted. This is well known. Yeah. Okay. I've noticed a pattern in tonight's chat of people making a lot of big assumptions with very little substance. I noticed that too, honestly. And like, you know, like I understand that there are some people that are new to my channel, and there are some people who like aren't aware of how I handle things. Like maybe you watched my most recent video and you're new to my channel and you're not used to how I handle things, but like you know, like, I just, maybe have respect for the way that I handle things. If you don't like it, then like you don't have to support me, but I super think that I really do think it's dumb that leftists do this thing where it's like, you're not handling the chat the way that I would like to, so I'm never going to support you ever again. Like, do you think rightoids do that shit? No, they don't. And like that is part of the reason why the leftist movement is failing. To answer that previous person's question, the reason I switched over is because I knew I was on a self-destructive path that would only make me lonelier. I didn't mean to cause a problem or stress, Leah. I'm sorry. It's okay, Ella. It's not your fault. How would that one work? The bottom dysphoria. Like, I know this isn't it. Wait, this isn't it in that, like, I'm a cis guy, but if my GY is trans and she wanted to top me, well, love is love, and I want her to feel well, I don't have bottom dysphoria, but I'm not a top. Like, I don't top people. I just don't have bottom dysphoria. Right wingers change sides when their comfort is taken or hurt. Wait. Right wingers change sides when their comfort is taken or someone in their tiny sphere of empathy is hurt, but that doesn't always work. I agree that that is a lot of it. I agree that that is a lot of it. Like, I agree that that is a big part of it. I am always stuck on this one story I heard about the parents who did not vax their baby and she died and they were literally like, no regrets. Ew, gross. I don't believe that bigots just need their curiosity satiated. I didn't say that. My mom was 100% against me transitioning. Now she is one of my biggest supporters. People can change. Oh, that's nice. Seattle is dope if you know people. I'm trying to catch up on chat. I'm so sorry. There's so many people chatting. Nobody is immune to propaganda. A lot of people just need broader exposure to different voices so they can see through the hilariously obvious Fox News deep throating of MAGA. To whoever was asking about where to get aid for transition care, check out Point of Pride, seeing if they are approved for electrolysis. They have a lot of yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. Someone asked about that and I'm having a really hard time focusing and especially reading chat. Like normally I'm pretty good on staying on top of things, but I just doubling my progesterone dose has just made it really hard for me to like fucking do anything. I don't even remember who said it, but someone was looking for Point of Pride. I think the Trevor Project also does stuff. But yeah, there are funding mechanisms that will help to fund your various transition related things. You could also try other routes, like you could try, I don't know, GoFundMe's or whatever. Who was it that called us a cosmic threat? So there was the Lampkin Institute. It's also my injection day. And so not to play that card, but like I am like particularly hormonal right now because like I'm supposed to go do my my injection here after stream. Yeah, it was the Lemkin Institute put out a red flag alert for trans rights. And in the article, let me find it. In the article, they have that paragraph where they say that the administration has moved from identifying transgender people as a threat to the family and to the nation's military prowess to claiming that transgender people constitute a cosmic threat to the spiritual health of the nation and the greatest direct threat to U.S. national security in the world. Given these ideological developments, especially coupled with the increasingly hostile and draconian legislation against trans identities, the Lemkin Institute believes that the United States is squarely within the early to middle stages of a genocidal project against trans people, the goal of which is to completely erase transgender people not only from public life, but also from existence in the U.S. and globally. That is the paragraph that was on stuff. Leah, you have two buttons. One will make you so you were born a cis female. The other will rewind time to when you were 10, retaining all the knowledge you have now. Do you press a button and which? If I went back to 10 years old, not gonna lie, like I suffered a lot of trauma when I was a kid, so that would be taking me back to like a very dark time. I guess I would take the 10-year-old button, the be a 10-year-old button, I guess. I wouldn't want to be born a cis female. Well, I mean, I don't know that for sure. You know, like I don't know that for sure. But like I don't personally like I don't mind the trans experience that I'm having. Like I don't, you know, it comes with downsides, but also with upsides. And like if I could choose to either be a cis woman or be a trans person who never had to go through the wrong puberty, I'd probably just choose to be, you know, have transitioned earlier. Uh, but that's me specifically. Like, if I were strictly a binary trans person, I would probably pick the cis button or whatever. But yeah, see ya, Jackie. Have a great night. People are not comprised of abstract notions. The beliefs people have can often be very telling if they're a psychodynamic makeup. Fox News is so freaking pathetic and obsequious. I know I disagree with them, but I am also embarrassed by their behavior, even though I'm not responsible for them. I get it. See ya, Ruby. Have a good one. Also, Leah, it might be helpful to remember that you have people in chat who criticize your... Wait. It might be helpful to remember that people in chat who criticize you, not necessarily just angry or insulting you and shitting on you, they might in fact be scared. Yeah, I don't think that anyone... Like, I don't think Ella was insulting me. I don't think Ella was angry or, like, shitting on me. I don't... Or do you mean the right-wing people? Is that what you mean? I'm sorry. I just ate. You guys are making me hungry again. Duke Nukem, the only thing is... Oh my gosh, how am I so far behind on chat? I'm just gonna scroll all the way to the bottom. Oh my gosh, I missed the super chat. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Natalie, thanks for the $10. Thank you for all the donations to this thing. To the stream so far. I feel like the whole purity politics thing the left has, similar to the whole be a bigger person crap victims get told, like, let's shit on Zoran, like the EpiPen people are on the right priorities. I am definitely not telling people to just... Oh, Natalie, thank you for the $10. I don't want to argue about this shit. Can we just not argue about this shit, please? The whole purity politics thing the left has is similar to the whole be a bigger person crap the victims get told. I don't necessarily understand if you're... I don't understand if you're saying that me telling people to just, like, block trolls if they bother them. I don't know if you're telling me that or if you're saying that I'm telling people to be a bigger person, like if I'm victim shaming. I don't know. I don't know if you're telling me that I'm victim shaming or if you're telling me that other people are doing something that's like victim shaming. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. Can we just... This is like one of the only stream... Like, most of the time I read all of my chat and it's fine and it's fine and it's fine. But I don't understand why... Maybe I'm just bitchy and hormonal, but like this stream has been particularly a little bit antagonistic, and I was kept from transitioning by advice that I found online saying that if I didn't feel like self-terminating, I shouldn't transition because I wasn't serious. Well, that's wrong and stupid and wrong. It seems everyone is very tuned up tonight. Yeah, I know. I apologize for the screaming and the shouting and the vomiting and the crying and I apologize for all of that. Anyway. Very understandable to be exhausted in the circumstances. People are literally suffering. Is it basically just being uncomfortable with the type of genitals one has? Yeah, that's bottom dysphoria. It's just whether you are comfortable or not with... Like, if you have bottom dysphoria, you are not comfortable with your genitals. Shot day hype. Mine too. Yay. I chose not to go with injections because my memory is bad and I only needed to do the injection once a week. I'd forget it half the time. Like, honestly, I'm the opposite. Like, if I had to do pills, I would struggle really hard because, like, remembering to do something 3 times a day is, like, challenge level impossible for me. But remembering to do something once a week is like, I can do that. Like, I can so do that. See you later, Acacia. All right, I'm scrolling down. I'm reading the chat. I am doing the thing.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Then pay with your blood!
Just got here. Yeah, things are weird. I apologize to the chat. Leave it be. This is Leah's channel, and she gets to decide what her chat looks like. If you want something different, then start your own channel. Run things the way you want. Thank you for that. Had to hop up. Like, I don't mind hearing people's opinions. Like, for sure, I don't mind people's opinions. You're allowed to think what you want and stuff and things, but it just, I think it's, honestly, I think it was just the situation earlier and how, like, people were like, you know, people were super emotionally hyped up about it. Like, you know, emotions got high and just people said things. What genre of books do you read? I love philosophy books, but I also love fantasy books. So I like to read a good variety of both. Think it's time for group hugs. True. Just started injections a few months ago. After years of pills. Honestly, I forgot pills all the time. Yeah, I can't do pills because I would forget it all the time. We love you. Sounds way less parasocial. I'll say it that way. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love all of you as well. I love chat. I love the stream. I love all of it. I don't mean to sound ungrateful or mean or anything like that. I just you know, I just
You were made obsolete by our own creation.
Indeed.
Indeed. Are you a book talk girly? I do not use TikTok because TikTok is like a garbage platform shot from a butt. Like, honestly, like, I think TikTok has turned into complete and total poo-poo garbage. But yeah, I love philosophy. Like, honestly, if I could recommend some reading for people, like Albert Camus, like if you want to read some absurdism, I think some Camus would be really good. Like even some fucking like Kierkegaard and shit, honestly. Like, I feel like some Kierkegaard could be good for people. There's a lot of like existentialist philosophers that I think are very fitting for the time that we're living in and that we should you know. Cugsley, hello. I don't have anything substantial to say other than hi. Well, hello, welcome to the chat. I'm happy to have you here. I feel very strongly that TikTok is bad for everyone's mental health. You know, this is the one thing that I will say about TikTok is that I went to a concert last year and there was this one lesbian couple where both of them were on their phones. Like, they were literally on TikTok throughout like, they sat down the entire concert and they just watched TikTok the entire time. Like, they did not even, like, they just listened to the concert and watched TikTok. And, like, genuinely, that shit pissed me off. Like, are you serious? You bought a ticket to a concert and you're just gonna sit on TikTok the whole time. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. The people that I see on TikTok tend to be like super brain rotted or like and they have destroyed the platform. Like, the platform used to be good for free speech. It used to be good for like talking about Gaza and things like that, but they have completely fucked the platform as far as I'm aware. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't really, I just don't care for TikTok. I just don't care for it. I just don't care for it. Natalie, thank you so much for the $5. Sorry for the confusion. I get tired of the Hughes the purist leftist stuff. Not about you or chat. I meant Epstein, not EpiPen. Oh, okay. I get you, Natalie. And thank you again for the $5. And again, you don't have to give money to tell me your thoughts. I appreciate it, but I feel bad. I feel like you just keep handing me money and I feel like I haven't, like, maybe I don't know. Do I deserve that? Do I deserve it? Are you, as long as you're able to pay your bills, if you're able to afford your stuff and can still give me money, then go for it. But Isn't it ironic that the party of free speech has screwed up TikTok and made it worse than the CCP? I know, that's so funny. Like, we were so worried about like the Chinese communist involvement or whatever, and then it turned into this thing. This whole thing. Israelis got caught on tape putting nails. Oh God. Jesus. Sassy, that I can't read that out loud. You're way too nice. In what way am I way too nice? The internet has, as a whole, has been maximized for shareholder profit. Yeah, unfortunately. And maybe the real CCP were the Republicans we elected along the way. You know, that's some sage words said there. Some things were said. Words meant some stuff. We interpreted them in a way that made us feel certain ways and things about stuff and things. And now we are here. We see clearly with the eyes that we have, which are eyes, and we
But imagine a giant Joe Rogan pussy right up there, like I mean, elevated,
like a jellyfish.
teleported up into Joe Rogan's vagina.
I apologize to anyone that was not wearing headphones for that. You are nice. Don't let anyone take that away from you. Oh, thanks. Thank you. You deserve to get paid for your work. Oh, thanks. Thank you. We hit 120 likes today on stream, by the way, which is pretty wild. What is this? That was Alex Jones talking about Joe Rogan's giant vagina. Where did you find that? So Tim Pool had Joe Rogan. Tim Pool had Alex Jones on, and then Alex Jones got really drunk.
You were made obsolete by our own creation.
Indeed.
Yeah, so I highly recommend you go watch it because it's pretty funny. Although I will say that this is the funniest quote from it.
But imagine a giant Joe Rogan pussy.
Like that is the best part out of all of it. He's so plastered. Like, he's literally, there are multiple times throughout the thing where it just, no one has any idea what the fuck he's saying. It's okay. I told my daughter pussy is a cat. Now she wants to see your cat. What's his name again? Freddy? It's Freddy. He showed you his butt. This is Freddy. Also, that made me really embarrassed to think that you were playing this over a speaker and your child heard it. Oh, I don't know if I would. I don't feel like my stream is child friendly content. Maybe it is, but I never really considered that before, that possibly like there are children watching, you know. Yeah, so this is Freddy. This is my cat for all of you who are new. We're all like, no one crashed out, no one got upset at all during this stream. Everyone's happy, everyone's joyful, and we are full of fervor and whimsy. And he's a beautiful boy. He's a good boy. Don't look at my tummy. Stop looking at my tummy. Look at the cat. Look at the kitty. Aw, isn't he cute? He's so cute. Look at how cute he is. He's such a good boy. He's so sleepy. He was napping. He was just napping. He was having a good little sleep. I'm gonna have to give him some. He's gonna have to get a tweet soon. He's gonna get a little tweet soon. Gonna cry. I love Freddy. Everybody loves Freddy. Freddy is like the main star of the show. Honestly, like, Freddy is the reason why a lot of people watch my stream. Honestly, he is the star of the show. I wonder if I can hold him, or if he will, if he doesn't want to get held. Hey, buddy, you wanna come over here? You wanna sit on my leg? You wanna sit on my lake? Or no? You wanna get up? You wanna show your butt to the camera? Okay. Okay, Fred. You go ahead and show your butt to the camera. That's nice to you too. Okay. Okay. I intend to look up some voice training exercises online, but took some recordings for practice, and honestly, the voice I just improv on the fly is already pretty good. Hey, Pibble Punk, that's awesome. And yeah, like a lot of it is just committing. Like a lot of people struggle with voice training because they struggle to commit to it. Like you should, if you haven't watched it, I have a video on voice training. Um, well, see ya, Banana Brains. Enjoy Riverboat Jack's stream. But yes, I do recommend watching my video on voice training. It's good. Ooh. I have a cat that just comes by whenever she wants, comes and goes as she pleases. Yeah, I feel like cats are like that, honestly, a lot. Singing is a helpful tool. Yes, yes, singing is good. I do think that singing is a good tool for voice training. But like I made a video about voice training. It's like a 5-step process. And I think it's helpful to kind of help you understand kind of like what each step is about and like how when to move on to the next step and other stuff. It's a good video. It's pretty vague. Like it's not, there's tons of people who have made other videos on it, like with specific tips. So I tried to make it a more broad video, and then you can look up specific tips if you need them. Oh, see you later, Sage. Have a good one. Thanks for being here. Always appreciate your presence. Thank you so much. Have a great night, Sage. Singing is love. I host karaoke at various Comic-Con events. Oh, sick. Ugh. Love water. Love water. Freddie be like, yeah, I actually run this channel. Don't be fooled. Leo works for me. That is true. I work for Fred. Fred is my billionaire corpo lord. Oh, Hydromax. True. Okay, I am going. Wait, what about Big Treat? Freddy sighting, but what about Big Treat? Oh, he gets 2 small treats a day. He gets little small tweets every day. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Oh, do you wanna come sit on my lap now? Do you wanna do it, Fred? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Comrade General Freddy. Exactly. Today I felt dysphoric because my friend implied that my watching Tron was because I was born AMAB. AMAB? Oh my god! I'm sorry that happened to you. I feel like that's a really dumb thing for them to, like, try to make you feel bad about, you know? Like, girls are allowed to like nerdy shit, okay? You know? Like, girls are allowed to like Warhammer 40K, and I will die on this hill. Meow. Okay, he sat on my lap for half a second, and then he decided he did not want to sit on my lap anymore. Sci-fi is for everyone. Exactly. Sci-fi is for everyone. Fantasy is for everyone. It's just so real. Thank you for saying that. Of course. Of course. I do shit that people would consider masculine, but like I ain't gonna let that bother me. Fucking, fucking whatever. All right. I know I didn't really talk about I feel like I did not talk about the news very much. We talked about some stuff, but it wasn't really news and politics. I mean, we did what we did. All right. So yeah. The news is all bad. Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's nothing really for me to talk about other than the fact that, like, the war with Iran is spiraling out of control and the economy's gonna collapse and, Is Freddy the news? Yeah, probably. I think my mom pushed hypermasculinity on me because I'd let my feminine traits break through the cracks sometimes and she wanted to make me repress myself. That actually happened to me too when I was younger. I was very into like feminine stuff, and my family was like, you're not allowed to do that. And then I like, what's the best new fuel? Nuclear fusion, hydropower. Oh God, I don't know. I'm not like, I haven't read everything about every possible fuel source. I'm not an environmental scientist. I'm a streamer. It was a little rambling, but good, like hanging out with good friends. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I try to go for. Like I like there to be structure, and I like to talk about the news and the politics, but I try to keep this like a hangout, like even when we're talking about news and politics, I want people to feel like we're just chilling, sort of, you know? Here's the question. Who wins? Every trans person or the galactic empire from Star Wars? Who will truly take over the cosmos? The trans people. We are clearly superior in every way. We have complete control over the Force. There is no surviving. There is no winning. There is only trans. I majored in vocal music in college and have a bass, bari singing voice. I keep my speaking voice low. I was going to train speaking voice, but felt it was performative for others and not for me, and I quit. Okay, yeah, that's totally valid. Totally valid. Freddy's the real star of the stream. True. My dad didn't let me walk like a girl, and my mom crushed my love of musicals. Jokes on them, I wear makeup now. I get you. I can be here tonight because my work is shut down this week. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're able to go back to work soon. I was never actually interested in feminine things as a kid, but I was also not interested in masculine things as a kid. I liked science and reading and playing in the woods, and that's it. Yeah, I liked playing in the woods. I liked playing with Legos. I liked playing with like sticks. Like play pretend, like you play fantasy or whatever. Like role play stuff, basically, I guess. Like I did that kind of shit when I was little. In video games. Video games too. And Pokemon and stuff. Back needed a coffee and a snack. Okay, no worries. Favorite musical? Oh fuck, I don't know. All Your Base Are Belong to Us. That's a dated meme right there. If you know the All Your Base Are Belong to Us meme, then you are goated with the sauce, and you are in fact an OG. We hit 132 likes on stream today on YouTube, which is absolutely bonkers. Like, I honestly think that might be the highest like count we've ever gotten on a stream before, which is pretty wild. Are we allowed to talk about weed here? Yeah. I do, obviously don't say that you're breaking a law. If you're breaking a law, don't talk about it. But in Ohio, it's legal. So, like from my perspective in Ohio, can talk about the fact that I also have a medical card. So like I could talk about it from that context. Like a medical card definitely makes things easier. All your snakes are belong to us too. Yeah, the snakes and the badgers, mushroom. And the all the base are belong to us, and the whitest kids and stuff and things and memes. Epic meme.
I am become meme.
There we go. Hitting it with all the soundboard bites that everyone always loves. That's what I do here.
I'm a pioneer. I'm an explorer. I'm a human, and I'm coming.
I low-key forgot that he says, I'm coming. Right at the end of it. I forgot about that. Oh, God. I just can't. I just keep. Hold on. I'm sorry.
I'm a pioneer. I'm an explorer. I'm a human, and I'm coming. But imagine a giant Joe Rogan pussy.
Combine those two, and you get Do not come. I need to get the do not come actually from Kamala Harris. I really need that really badly. Let me if I get the do not come, then I can I can combine it with this other with the Alex Jones one, and it'll just be like the almost it'll be so perfect. I should also get one of Trump being like I'm coming, you know. Oh. Whew. Ooh. I'm a human and I'm what? Oh, cannabis makes my general anxiety much easier to manage. True. I live in the great state of Minnesota. I might get a medical card. Weed helps me process PTSD. I agree with that for sure. I definitely think that weed kind of helped me be less reactionary. Like when you have trauma, a lot of the times you kind of can't help it. You're just sort of like you just kind of become a little bit reactionary, and it's hard to slow down and process things. But like weed can be really good for that. It can help calm down the stimulation, kind of make it a little less overwhelming, and just like make it so that you can actually sit there and process things instead of just being overwhelmed. I'm a trans man. My parents still refer to me as their, I don't want to say that because I feel weird saying that, but they did buy me men's boxers the other day. It's confusing, but I think they're puzzling it together, albeit slowly. Yeah, Scary Godfather. I think that's common for a lot of parents. Like they struggle to get it right vocally, especially. But like as long as their heart is in the right place, I think that is probably what matters. You could hear the you in that coming. You know, I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh God. Alex Jones just like has some of the best sound clips. Like honestly, some of the best.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Serious crap. I'm sick of being social engineered. It's not funny.
I'm sick of being socially engineered. It's not funny. It helps my racing mind slow down a bit. Helps me write like crazy too. Uh, Hey there, Navy Rain. So Navy Rain, you might just be misinterpreting the question, but I'm not trying to big tent with right-wing people. That is not the intention of my question. My poll is there because if someone pops into chat and they're conservative or right wing, I do not instantly ban them. And I feel like that is because it's helpful sometimes to let conservatives like see what I'm talking about and help normalize trans people. And so I didn't think so. I was just making a general statement. Oh, okay. Um so I just want to make it clear. It's not about platforming them. It's not about trying to bring them into the tent. It's not about that. It's just about they like honestly they help push my content through hate raids and hate engagement. My parents are pretty chill about everything. They still got me a birthday card that said son. I don't want to read your messages of you all talking about being treated poorly by your family because it makes me feel weird. Like it makes me feel like I'm dead naming you or something when I'm not. Do the Donald Trump one for I'm gonna come. I don't have that one. I need to get that one though. I will get that for like next stream or something. Promise. They want to be brought into the tent? Well, I don't know about that. The thing we talked about on Discord, we're thinking May. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I haven't had the time to really like dig too far into that yet, but I will do that. Oh, the Trump moaning. Yeah, when he's like he's doing like he's pretending to be a trans person lifting weights. I should add that in there too with the I'm gonna come. That'd be perfect. I tried to find the clip of Ben Shapiro saying like gay trans furries or whatever, you know? Like I tried to find that clip and if anyone has that clip of Ben Shapiro like saying like we need to make all the kids in the United States gay trans furries. Like if anyone has that, please send it to me. I will love you forever. I will love you forever. Combo the Donald Trump one with the Alex Jones one, it'll be so funny. Yeah, that's true. Oops. My YouTube just crashed. That's cool. I must be really behind on my Trump. I have not heard any of this. Some of these quotes are kind of old. It's hard to catch everything because he's so like he says so much shit, you know? Like it's hard to catch it all. It really is. Okay. All right. So I am probably going to actually have to wrap up here in a second. I apologize for that, but I am late on my injection. I was supposed to do my injection. Well, I did my injection at 12:30 last week, so I am technically, if I were to go do it right now, I would be sort of on time for it. But yeah, I will be back Wednesday with another stream. We will do a Wednesday stream. We will talk about news and politics. I'll record a video to have released like this weekend or something. And Friday, I will do a casual just chatting / trans lifestyle stream. So if you want to talk about like trans stuff, if you want to talk about like, I don't know, like transition topic stuff, or if you want to just chill and chat, Friday stream would probably be the one you want to catch. If you want to catch the news and politics stuff, then you're more than welcome to catch me there. I have my link tree pinned in both chats. You can follow that link tree. Just click it. It pops open my link tree. And from there, you can find all of my various social medias. So I highly recommend, like, if you want to join the Discord or if you want to do whatever, more than happy to have you there. More than happy to have you there for sure. Thank you all for the support. I'm sorry that I got like stun locked and I got like stuck kind of like freaking out about things for a second. I didn't mean to like do that or whatever. It just sort of happened. I'm gonna blame the progesterone, whether it was the progesterone or not. But yeah. So anyway, love you all. Thank you all so very much. And I will be back Wednesday with another stream, more content, more amazing times and fun times and stuff. And yeah. So say goodbye to Freddy. Everyone say goodbye to Freddy. He's loafing. He's being a good boy. You gotta say bye-bye, Freddy. Say bye-bye. Alrighty. All right. Love y'all. Peace out. Drink some water. Have a good one.
But now what I'm asking for is a piece of ice, cold and poorly located, that can play a vital role in world peace and world protection. It's a very small ask. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that? Our leader is a stupid person. I love the poorly educated. They loved me. They called me daddy, right, last time. A very smart man said, he's our daddy.